was like,
you sound like you're trying to sound like Patrick Warburton.
yes, I was like, I am a straight man that likes vaginas. Welcome back. Kevin is so clearly stoned out of his mind. My God.
Some of my little cash pigs.
My what?
I'm
gonna tell you what I thought I heard. You're gonna laugh, and then you're gonna tell me what you actually said. Okay? I thought you said, "Sup, my little gas pellets."
That is not what I said. No,
I didn't think it was, but what the hell did you actually say?
I said cash pigs.
Ew! No, Kevin, no. The term is, I don't want to say it, even though I've said it 1,000 times, but the term
Well, you can say cash pig. You can. That is a term.
Try and stop me from saying cash fag, Kevin. Anyway, welcome back to Fruity Cereal.
Apparently, I did. You needed someone to stop yourself.
Welcome back to Fruity Cereal. I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
And I'm Venezuela.
Okay, sure.
I don't know.
No, you don't. Kevin, what's that shiny thing on your chest?
Oh, this. So do you guys remember a few weeks ago when we were talking about the the new Animal Kingdom merch, and there was some dinosaur merch, including a new dinosaur pin? Well, check it out.
Oh, that's Aladar.
Get on the floor, get on the door. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
Get on the door.
Dinosaur.
Kevin.
Everyone lick the dinosaur.
Kevin, please stop. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't tell me to ew. Anyway, oh God. Kevin, I want to wish you a very happy, oh God, Bring Someone Flowers Day. No, you can't tell.
Well, wait. I mean, well, it kind of is Bring Flowers to Someone Day tomorrow or yesterday, depending on if you're counting when you're watching this or whenever.
Oh no,
because it's Mother's Day tomorrow, so
yeah, but that's not.
It's Bring Flowers Day, but you're bringing the flowers to a specific person.
Kevin, do you know what Mother's Day is also known as? Chicken Dance Day.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a thing. Give that gift to your mom this year.
Give her the chicken dance. Have you ever performed the chicken dance at like a wedding or something, like with like your family?
Against my will, yeah. Like at gunpoint, yes.
You have done that.
When I was okay, you want to know something? When I had my my 5th birthday or my 4th birthday, I can't remember. My parents got me a party room at Plaster Fun Craft where you like paint like plaster crafts, and then they had like a little party room in the back where you did the cake, a piñata. I didn't have a piñata; I had limbo, like a poor kid. But they also did the chicken dance. I witnessed my then 73-year-old Nana doing the chicken dance, and I was so mortified. I was like, my Nana thinks that she has to do this to keep me entertained, and she's more dignified than that, is where I'm getting at. And I was like secondhand embarrassed. I was like, Nana, you don't have to do this. You're a role model. You don't have to do the chicken dance.
You're a role model. You don't have to do this.
You're a legend and an icon. You don't have to do this. And I was like secondhand embarrassed. And I was just like, never again. And to this day, I'm still like, anytime I hear the chicken dance, I just think, oh God, why? It's not fun. It's not entertaining. It's just stupidity en masse.
Okay, I can see that. But I don't know. I always have like vague memories of like when I was like really, really little, like my whole family did the chicken dance at like someone's wedding because it was at like a family. I don't remember who though, and I don't remember. Like I don't remember where this wedding was, but like yeah, I do have like vague memories of that. Like, and I was like really little. Like I think this was around the time that the Lost World Jurassic Park came out, which yeah, I'm revealing my age by saying that. Whatever, fuck you. And Because me and my cousin, I remember me and my cousins got these like these baby dinosaur toys. Like we got like I don't know, for some reason I don't know why we got them. And I remember she got the Velociraptor and I got the Triceratops, because I think that back then I was like, oh, I want the plant eater because they're nice. I think that's what was my mindset at the time. I don't freaking know. This was actually before I think I was a huge like dinosaur nerd, because I became that around the year like 2000. Did I go on for like a really long time? It felt like I did.
Do you remember where the story started is what I want to know.
Yeah, we were talking about the chicken dance.
Yeah, we were, and you went so far left.
I did. What the hell? Why were we even talking about the chicken dance?
Because Mother's Day is Chicken Dance Day.
That's right. And I remember seeing my mom do the chicken dance. That's why I.
Well, now we'll never know the story. Also, my shopping is just like in the background. Like, you don't need to see that. Oops.
Anyway, Connor, do you have a mug of the week?
No, I don't. Kevin, we're officially in our repeat era.
Oh no.
We are out.
Well, I could have
mug of the days.
What if I had a pin of the week?
I could do that. I could.
Oh, you could, yeah. Oh, I said that as a joke for me, because I only have like 5 pins. So, like,
here's the thing: I don't want to just be that guy that's like showing off his collection of like a Funko Pop of the week. I don't want to do that. Like, that's obnoxious. It's also not. This is not the platform to showcase my collection. Follow me on TikTok if you want to see more of my stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
But
way to go, Connor! Plug yourself. Yes,
Kevin. My God, we are on the air. Anyway.
That took me a second.
You go plug yourself, bitch. Anyway, yeah, no, we are officially in our repeat era, and yeah, we went through every single mug in my collection. I can't believe it. I thought we would at least get to the 1-year anniversary, but sadly, I only have 40 mugs in my collection. Alas. Big episode 40.
Only 40 mugs. Well, technically, don't you mean 39?
If you're shit, yeah, you're right. Damn it! Now now I don't feel special anymore.
Oh, because it's 39.
I only have 39s. Oh man, that's like when you get told, "Oh, you're not 6 feet tall. You're 5'11" and 3/4." Like,
that sounds very personal to you, Connor.
I was told I could not be a certain character when I worked at Nondescript Theme Park because I was 5'11" and 3/4. Meanwhile, my driver's license says 6 feet.
Wait. Was this a costume character?
It was a face.
Or was it a face character? It was a face character. Ooh, I'm curious which one it is. Have you told me?
He's chill. He is more fond of reindeers than he is people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did I ever? Oh my God! Did I ever tell you about the fail audition I did for that? This, I think, is actually a kind of fun story because it obviously is self-deprecating.
Maybe you have told me, but I don't remember how it
Okay, this will be the first time I tell it on the show. I went to an audition for this character, and I actually made it past the initial how do you look round, because this company was very... I'm just going to say it. It was an audition for Disney to play Kristoff in the Frozen sing-along.
What? I had no idea. I would have never guessed.
You never would have. Yeah, so I made it past. The first round is just, do you look like the character? Yes, no. And if so, you move on. If not, get the fuck out. So I made it past the lookalike portion, and they actually brought me into the room and said, we would like you to recite some lines from the show in character, and we'll go from there. I thought I had this down pat because I had at one point worked at that show. I knew the show backwards and forwards. I was so confident. I went in there and be like, I'm off book already. I'm so cocky. It's disgusting. But Kevin, if you hear how I'm talking right now, do you think I'm super effeminate?
Yeah.
I fucking hate you. But that's because I
wouldn't say super effeminate. You're like, I don't know.
I'm not a limp-wristed Mary who's just like, I'm bottoming tonight. I don't know why.
You're semi-feminine. You're a...
Can't we just say I'm normal? I don't...
feminine. I don't know.
we'll come back to that. So because I feel the need, the character of Kristoff is not a gay man, obviously. So
He's
I
played
was
by
like,
one.
yes, he is. But I was of the mindset like I gotta like straight this up. So otherwise they're not gonna hire me. So I did what I call my Gaston voice, my straight guy voice. And I went in there. Oh God, Kevin, I walked in there and they're like, ready when you are. I was like, okay, thank you. Princess Anna helps a fearless ice harvester climb a mountain and fucking, I don't fucking know. But I just was like,
You sound like you're trying to sound like Patrick Warburton.
yes, I was like, I am a straight man that likes vaginas. And I just could not make it sound convincing. And they cut me off in the middle of my line. They're like, thank you very much. Have a good day. And I was like, okay, I'll see you later. Bye. Kevin, it's not, nobody's buying.
But then wait a minute. How do you know that they didn't want you because you're 5'11"?
Because they measured me up and said you're 5'11" 3/4. You just barely make the cut. If they go in there and they ask you what your size was, tell them that you said you were 6 feet. And I was like, oh shit, okay. By the way, Kristoff is not 6 feet tall. He's like 5'10" to 6'2". But they were just like, if they ask you, don't tell them the exact measurements that we gave you. Tell them 6 feet.
Give them the grinder measurements.
Yes, grinder measurements.
Anyway, oh my God, we've gone on for so long, and we haven't even gone
stories.
on. I do, yes. Fortunately, not as many as the last few weeks. Not as many.
Okay, so we have time to bullshit today.
Yes, we do have time to bullshit. Okay, so first story in Sounds Gay. I'm in.
No.
Okay. The United States ends discriminatory ban on blood donations from gay and bisexual men.
Kind of.
No, it's really well, let's get into it.
Yes.
The US's Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, announced that the agency has finalized a new policy that will allow more gay and bisexual men to donate blood in the United States. Under the updated guidelines, all potential donors will have to take individualized risk assessments regardless of their sexual identity or gender identity. Or gender identity. Sorry, it said gender identity or sexual orientation, but I got it mixed up.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, the changes mean that most gay and bisexual men in monogamous relationships will no longer need to abstain from sex to donate blood. Previously, men who have sex with men would only be allowed to donate blood if they hadn't had sex with another man for at least 3 months. The new policy will bring the US in line with Canada and the UK, which adopted similar approaches when it comes to blood donations. You know, not to downplay this situation, but do you think that it's kind of funny how when the monkeypox vaccines were coming around last year, it was the opposite. It was like you had to be a man who had sex with another man within the past 3 months.
Absolutely. Kevin, there is a condition in the FDA's like procedure for how you're going to be eligible for this that I don't know if a lot of people found out, but you're going to find out when you go to donate your blood, right? Gay men who are on pre-exposure prophylaxis or PrEP medications are still ineligible to donate. Because they are considered to be high risk because they're like doing like extra risky stuff. So in order to donate, you have to go off of PrEP for 3 months and then donate your blood. And then it's eligible. You have to make yourself susceptible to the deadly virus that you are actively trying to not catch in order to donate blood.
Oh my God.
That's why I said
I thought it would be so it's because they're high risk. I thought it would be because because it's like has a little bit of the virus inside of it. I don't know. I don't actually know how PrEP works.
It doesn't have a little bit of the virus in it.
That's
But,
when I was saying that out loud, I was like, wait a minute, that's a vaccine, and that's not what PrEP is. PrEP
it
is not
is
a
not.
vaccine.
No, if your body is used to receiving the PrEP medication, if your blood is donated to another person, that blood is going to be waiting like, hey, where's my PrEP? And then when it doesn't get it, it's going to adversely affect the person who receives it. Does that make sense? Probably not.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does.
But yeah, no, I just thought it was very bizarre that they're like, yeah, could you like take yourself off of that if you were gonna donate with us? And it's like, but
So wait, is there nothing in PrEP that would be like dangerous in a blood donation? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Like,
nothing in PrEP is going to be dangerous. However, the person who receives that blood is going to get like, blood that's waiting for its medication, and when it doesn't get it, something is going to happen, and we
well,
don't
couldn't
know
that
what.
be for anybody on any medication then?
Absolutely.
Oh, well, damn.
Yeah. But this one, because it's a sexually transmitted disease and it's, bodily
So
fluids being
basically the
like,
FDA.
you're not.
So basically the FDA is saying, "Oh, you're on PrEP, you're a slut."
Yes.
So we're not going to donate, even though it's like, but I'm a safe slut. It's like, doesn't
I'm the
matter.
safest slut you'll meet here, but whatever.
It's like, yeah, like, oh my god, this is just like when like schools just completely ban sexual education because they want their kids not to fuck.
The fuck? No. They're just gonna use inappropriate tactics.
Yeah, exactly. But like if they have sex ed, then they'll at least know how to have sex safely.
This is like, I know I'm gonna get 1,000, a million comments saying you're indoctrinating our kids. If we had
I'm talking about straight kids too, you bobos.
Oh no, but I'm talking about this. If we had a unit talking about safe anal intercourse as well as the vaginal intercourse, I would not have tried to stick so many foreign objects up my ass and gotten polyps because of it. Hi, my name's Connor. You know way too much about me.
We're just sharing so much today, aren't we, Connor? God
Let's
damn.
talk about what we didn't learn and why I am in pain because of it. Let's talk about it. If you're going to educate people on sex, educate them on all kinds of sex, okay?
Amen to that. But I'm just saying it's like kind of similar where it's like, oh, we don't.
Kevin, what was the first object you ever shoved in your ass? Share with the group. What was it?
No, I don't owe you that. You did that on your own. I did not. I don't owe you anything.
I know you don't. I didn't say which object, but if you can give me a name, I will tell you mine.
No, Connor, you know what? I honestly,
sorry, I forgot Allison's listening.
I think we should drop this conversation. Like,
oh no, it was a hairbrush, wasn't it?
Connor,
I think I got it.
Connor, you are. Connor, I'm supposed to be the one saying crazy things on this podcast, not you.
Oh God. Anyway,
you just say offensive things.
No.
Okay, anyway, next story. Oh my God. You know what? I'll circle back to this one.
Oh no.
I'm going to circle back to that one, okay? Beyonce makes bathrooms gender neutral on tour, and bigots are raging.
Okay.
Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour kicked off with Kunti B costumes, a sickening set list, and queer excellence. Not forgetting every bigot's worst fear, gender neutral bathrooms.
Spooky.
According to the Twitter account Renaissance Updates, Beyonce's team is making all the bathrooms gender neutral on the Renaissance World Tour. The move, which promotes the inclusion and allyship, has been met with a wave of support from the fan base, the Beehive, and beyond. Several comments have railed against the gender-neutral toilets, with one account complete with J.K. Rowling header calling Beyonce a pawn of the establishment.
Oh, God.
What establishment, you stupid bitch? Other users have pointed out at least one flaw with such a response. Ain't no way y'all are mad that the tour based off the album that is based off of queer culture is hosting gender-neutral bathrooms.
Yeah, really, come on.
Come on now.
Oh my God.
A part of the establishment.
But you make a great point. What establishment?
Exactly. It's what's all these stupid, these fucking right-wing conspiracy theorist nuts. All of their fucking conspiracies make no sense. Like, where do they go? Like, who benefits from this? How?
Yeah.
What is their what's the question mark symbol under step 1? Indoctrinate the children to be gay. Step 2, question marks. Step 3, profit. Like, what's step 2? What's step 2?
I would actually like to bring up something. This is we're going to be talking about one of my family members. So if family member in question, you recognize yourself, shame on you. I had a family member who was a very important I don't know what you call him, crew member on a very popular TV show at one point. It was a very exciting job. You know, they made good money, they made good connections. They screwed themselves out of this job because one day they decided to go on a massive tirade about how a certain group of people control the media. I'm sure you can guess what I'm going off just from what I've said. Mm-hmm. He then, you know, screwed himself out of a job. He screwed himself out of a career with anything in that industry. And I keep telling him, if these groups of people talk about, like, you know, like so-and-so is controlling the media, why is there so much narrative about hatred against this group? If they control the media, why is all this media coming out of hatred against them? Why would they not want to quash that and like stop it? And they never have an answer. They never have an answer. And it's like, you're just here to like spout bullshit and find somebody to agree with you. And then you're just going to jerk each other off in the corner. There I go, saying more crazy shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, totally. It's like, what? Yeah, why would they?
I don't really like the conspiracies. Then I have another one that's into chemtrails. Oh my god, my family is full of nuts.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
I'm gonna move on with.
Please. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You're still thinking about that thing you shoved up your ass, aren't you?
Oh my god, Connor! I swear to God. Janelle Monae announces new album, The Age of Pleasure, her first in 5 years.
Okay, we love.
Janelle Monae is set to return with her first album in 5 years. On May 11th, the Grammy-nominated superstar and actor announced her 5th studio album, The Age of Pleasure, which will arrive on June 9th. The album will include critically acclaimed lead single Float, featuring Sheon Kuti and Egypt 80, as well as the brand new track Lipstick Lover.
Very cool. All right.
Very cool. Janelle Monae is so cool.
I remember there was a point in time where I only knew Janelle Monae because of the hairstyle. And I was just like, oh, yes, that is Janelle Monae. I can recognize them because of the hair. And I thought it was such a cool haircut. And I wanted one, but I would never have been able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Wow. Totally. Thanks for agreeing.
Well, I mean, not for nothing, but like, yeah.
Kevin, you're not an ally.
You are not Allie McBeal. I don't know. Let's, yeah, so we can't wait to hear it, Janelle.
I'm going to let that last comment just sit for a minute, because what?
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
They teach me every day. Marcia Gay Harden reveals all her children are queer.
Oh my God. Wait, did they give her permission to do that? Wait, did she just out all of her children?
No, I don't think she did. No, I don't think she outed them against their will. No. Especially considering this photo that accompanied it. I'm pretty sure they're all out.
Oh my God, could you fucking imagine? Mom, what have you done?
It's like, okay, you're dressed like a low budget Peter Pan, but sure.
Jesus Christ, okay.
But sure, big shocker to everyone. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that's really cool though.
Yeah, I know, but now I'm bullying her kid. Okay, so now this is what you call a mother. Academy Award-winning actress Marcia Gay Harden reveals that all 3 of her children identify as queer. Making an appearance on the Drag Isn't Dangerous telethon, a live stream event that tracked anti-LGBTQ legislation in the United States, Harden was told by Harden told co-host Adam Shankman and the audience, "What drives me is because it's right, and what's happening right now is wrong. What drives me is my children are all queer." Harden is the mother of Eulala, 24, and Julita and Hudson, both 19. "My eldest is non-binary, my son is gay, my youngest is fluid, and they are my kids. They teach me every day," she explained. Of the anti-LGBTQ legislation that has swept across the US, the Tony winner added, "This is so fear-based, and it's spreading that kind of fear and hatred among other people. I believe this country will fight that." In an Instagram post after the telethon, Harding said, "The only thing dangerous about drag is how hot these queens are."
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so the one thing I took away from this is that people are still doing telethons in the year of our Lord 2023.
Apparently.
What the fuck? That's such an 80s thing.
Yeah, but don't you remember that one that was hosted by Dionne Warwick during the hurricane?
Is that a Kimmy Schmidt reference?
Yeah.
Yes, I thought so. I was like, wait.
Did you think that she actually hosted it?
Well, no, but I don't know anymore.
I don't think so. I don't think
she's out here on Twitter doing the most, and she and Cher are like, if you put them in the same room together, it'd be like Clash of the Titans.
Has Cher tweeted in a while?
Cher went on a little bit of a hiatus, but she tweets through the night. She's like a vampire. You got to stay up at like 3, 4 in the morning, and she's going off.
Okay, but I don't think she's tweeted in a while, though.
Yeah, she's mostly subtweeting.
But also, your vampire theory is correct, too. I mean, look at her.
Come on.
April 16th was the last Cher tweet.
Oh, shit. Is she okay?
Wait, April 16th. Was it April 16th? Oh.
Damn. Okay. Oh, now I'm concerned.
Anyway, next story. Bigots are raging at Transformers cartoon with a non-binary alien robot. In a recent clip of the TV series Transformers Earthspark, the character Nightshade shares their they-them pronouns with another character, saying he or she just doesn't fit who I am. On Thursday, May 11th, the right-wing account Libs of TikTok caught on to this and shared their thoughts on the inclusion of the non-binary character in the cartoon. "They're after your kids." However, since the character's debut, non-binary fans of Transformers have said they felt represented by Nightshade's role.
Nightshade is such an awesome name, and I would use that as a non-binary person. Like,
yeah,
Nightshade, come on. Oh,
yeah, shit. they Transformers. They gave their NB icon a cool name. Like, respect.
I mean, I'm willing to bet there's somebody out there with that name right now. Did I ever tell you if I was going to go?
Oh, of course.
Did I ever tell you if I went like full NB, I was going to go by the name Rainfall?
Oh shit! I just did something with my mic. I'm not sure what. Do I sound okay?
You sound fine.
Okay, all right.
Anyway,
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and imagine how pissed the people who just like the Michael Bay movies are gonna be. Like,
ew.
Oh, and it's just so funny that that these conservatives are angry about a non-binary robot. It's a robot.
Can we talk about, whenever stuff like this happens, the target audience is usually kids, like with the Little Mermaid, the Transformers cartoon, and the people with opinions are grown white men.
Truly, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be funny if it weren't so goddamn sad.
I mean, to be fair, kids shows can sometimes say things that are offensive and cancelable. I mean, Peter Pan,
well, that was, written in like the 1800s.
Okay, the Powerpuff Girls reboot.
What did they do?
They had a transphobic episode.
What? No way.
Yeah, they used like a unicorn as like a metaphor for being trans, and it was weird. I think their hearts were in the right place, but I think it was like misleading. I think that's what happened with it.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Is that live action Powerpuff Girls reboot still happening?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that in a
Oh
while.
man, I knew they were It's probably a tax write-off. All bad girl.
Oh, knowing Warner Brothers, probably.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Man.
But like, yeah, it is kind of insane how like, this character is, first of all, it's almost like a robot feels like lazy, representation for non-binary
100%.
people, because it's like,
it's a robot,
and the fact that conservatives are still pissed about it when it's like, it's a robot. You're always about how, your organs, depend your gender. Well, here is a creature with no organs.
Yeah.
Here's a being with no organs at all.
It's
God,
I really would think that this would be like, it sounds lazy, but I think it's almost like kind of the perfect representation because with the lack of organs, obviously.
Well,
like
it's an easy way for a kids show to have, non-binary.
Yeah,
it's kind of like how Connor, did you ever watch the show Lloyd in Space?
No, ew.
Okay, this was a show that was on Disney's One Saturday Morning.
Yeah.
It's it's about an alien. It's about an alien boy who lives in space. But there's one episode where there's a new kid at the school, and they all seem to like the kid, but none of them know what this kid's gender is. All the girls in the school think that they're a girl, and all the boys think that they're a boy. And like they're all trying to figure it out. And then one day one of them just asks them, and they say, "Oh, I'm neither." And it turns out it's because their species are like all born gender neutral, but then when they reach a certain age, they choose a gender.
Oh. Okay.
And it just so happens that that's the episode where they decided where they were, and like their upcoming birthday was the day that like they decide. So the plot of the episode is all the boys are trying to convince them to be a boy, and all the girls are trying to convince them to be a girl.
That's kind of cute. I like
and
that.
The episode ends with them not saying like what they chose. To quote, "Unless I get a crush on one of you."
Ew. And
yeah.
that's oh no. That's kind of cute though.
Yeah. But like, yeah, but you can see how like, but it's an alien though. So like, you can make up those kind of rules and stuff. Like you can't be like you can't like be mad at this. You can't, well, I mean, you can be mad at this at this point, but this was like, I don't know what, the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So like, I meant like, when I said you can't get mad at it, I mean like, conservatives can't get mad at it for being like indoctrinated. Cause like, we're talking about aliens here.
Yeah. Right.
Like, there's some real species of animals on Earth that literally do that. Like in a biological sense, in a whatever, like literally are born with neither whatevers, and they choose at one point. Clownfish, frogs.
But I think one of the best things with the Transformers,
not that I'm saying that trans people are frogs, clownfish, and snails.
Can I finish?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm trying to make a serious topic here, and you're like, the snails and the frogs. What the fuck? Okay,
Dave, does my voice sound like that?
No, but I'm just mad at you. I was gonna say with the Transformers, it's almost kind of like perfect for representation for non-binary because it's making the point that gender has nothing to do with organs because all of the Transformers are organless. And yet some of them still choose she, her. Some of them still choose he, him.
Exactly. It's weird.
The fact that this is the first one to not choose one of the binary. And I was just like, it's kind of about time.
It's weirder for a robot to choose a binary than to remain than to be non-binary.
So that's why I kind of really like that they're finally like saying that like, hey, we're robots. We can do whatever the fuck we want. And so can you at home.
Exactly. That's it, dog.
So, anyway.
Is that what conservatives think the big conspiracy is, that the government's turning us into robots?
I mean, I, for one, welcome our robot overlords because the machines are coming, Kevin.
I mean, they are. Do you
want to talk about conspiracy theories for a minute? Because
sure.
I'm out here, like... slandering the Republicans, talking about chemtrails, and I'm just like, the ATM machine heard me talk about my divorce this morning. Like, the ATM machine is redundant. That's whatever. Anyway, continue to the next story, please.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right. I thought you were going to tell me your theory, but okay.
No, it was just the hyperbole.
Okay. So Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3 introduces a new LGBTQ character into the MCU.
Oh, fun.
So I actually saw this movie over the weekend, or over the past week, and I really liked this movie, but when I read this article, I was so confused what they meant. And actually, the article's headline, but then when I read the actual article, I was like, oh, they're talking about this character. So one of the biggest reveals from the new lineup. Okay, so during the movies, this is kind of this is a spoiler, but
oh my god,
shit, wait, I can't. But okay, in the movie, they introduce a character named Phyla Vale, who was teased throughout the film as. Oh wait, that's a spoiler as well.
Oh my god.
Let me just get to the non-spoilery part.
Kevin didn't read his article before he pulled it.
No, I did read it, but I'm not reading the whole thing because it's long. So I'm just picking which parts to read. So in the comics, the powerful character who once held the title of Captain Marvel is openly gay and in a romantic relationship with Drax the Destroyer's daughter, Moondragon. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Wait a minute. Didn't Drax's daughter die? Like, isn't she, like, dead? Yes, that's a good question.
See the movie to find out?
No, actually, no. No, that never comes up. No, Drax's daughter, Moondragon, is never, like... I mean, obviously she's mentioned because, that's because that's part of Drax's backstory is, her death. But she does not make an appearance in the movie. No.
Oh, okay.
It's just Phyla Vale. So while Phyla's appearance was brief, fans on social media have already expressed their excitement for the character's future in the MCU. Aside from Phyla Vale's recent inclusion, Marvel Studios has slowly started to include LGBTQ characters in its major releases. In 2021, Tom Hiddleston's beloved Asgardian trickster Loki became the MCU's first openly LGBTQ hero after being confirmed as bisexual. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a little too soon to be calling Loki a hero. He's an anti-hero at this
100%,
point.
100%, yeah.
Like put an anti before that. Yeah. Well, although I guess an anti-hero is still a hero, so.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. He kind of did become a hero by the end of Loki season 1. And it's more like Sylvie is the anti-hero. This probably makes no sense to you because you haven't seen
I know
Loki.
Sylvie is Loki in his female identifying form.
Okay, yeah. So, the Eternals film introduced the first openly gay superhero. Oh, okay, I guess there's a distinction there. Well, I guess they say gay, so not LGBTQ, so that's being a little more specific. But anyway, superhero with Brian Tyree Henry's Phastos, who also shared with the franchise's first same-sex kiss with his husband, Jack, played by Haz Slyman. Haz Slyman? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. In Black Panther Wakanda Forever, I May Destroy You star Michaela Cole played openly queer Dora Milaje member Anika. The film also featured a brief romantic moment between her and her character Ayo, played by Florence Kasumba. Lastly, the MCU is set to feature trans non-binary actor Zoe Tarakis in the new Disney Plus series Ironheart. According to Deadline, the young talent will play a key role in the series. Damn. Can't wait to see more LGBTQ characters debut in the MCU.
We stand. I'm still waiting for Wiccan. And
I thought you said you hated the Wanda Snot-Nosed kids.
I do, but let's get them to grow up, and then maybe I'll appreciate them. If they ruin him, then I'll hate him too.
Okay, so you want to see grown-up Wiccan, is what you're saying. You want to see grown-up Billy. Okay. Yes. But child Billy can go fuck off.
Exactly. And I think he already has. I don't think he's coming back.
Well, that's probably because he spoiled that he was in Multiverse of Madness on his Twitter.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why does he have a Twitter? He was like 9 when that movie
Kevin,
came
the
out.
amount of like celebrity kids that have social media. The corn kid was being like, I'm going live on whatever to like talk to you. And it's like, you're 7.
Yeah.
Like, why are you going live?
Yeah,
Stop it.
seriously. Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh God, yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so all right. So last story. New York Congressman and former drag queen George Santos has been arrested on federal criminal charges.
Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, I was very excited to talk about this. Okay, do we know what criminal charges that he's been arrested on?
Well, on May 9th, Santos was indicted by federal prosecutors and the following day surrendered to the authorities. He has been charged with 7 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of money laundering, 1 count of theft of public
And
funds,
a
and
partridge in a pear tree.
and 2 counts of making materially false statements to the House of Representatives. Santos has been rigorously investigated since he was elected earlier this year as a result of his ongoing pattern of fabrications and false statements. His unverified claims include everything about his education, his Jewish ancestry, being diagnosed with a brain tumor, his mother surviving 9/11, a volleyball career resulting in a double knee replacement, his financial status, and that he walked in New York Fashion Week.
And that he was a producer on Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Oh, yep, that one too.
And that he was not in drag at any point in his life.
And he did not kill a dog. And he's never been busted in the fall.
Oh my God.
Call back.
He was carried away. Okay, Pod Daddy just posted a comment. He was carried away by DHS.
What?
The Department of Homeland Security physically carried George Santos away, apparently.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. Okay.
I touched my mic, didn't I?
Oh, he was handcuffed. Okay. No, I'm picturing them taking him, kicking and screaming. Oh, man. Being like a kid who doesn't want to get his diaper changed.
Jesus.
Oh, my God. This is just like the icing on the cake because we obviously roasted him for being not even a good drag queen, but like, yeah, his drag was,
I mean, when he clapped back at Trixie, though, that was
great.
He was being a good drag queen then.
Yeah, he's trying to read the dolls, and he's not doing that good. But
no, he was doing good there. He was because like.
Oh my gosh, this is so great, and it's
because he clapped back at her because Trixie was like, well, maybe because he said like, oh, all these imitations on TV, they suck, and Trixie Mattel's like, well, maybe they have a bad example to base off of. And then he clapped back with, yeah, well, you're the expert on bad imitations. And he pointed out her Snatch Game performance as RuPaul.
Oh, God. Oh, did we ever get the clips of him singing on that karaoke app doing like Let It Go? And
I don't think we've ever played it here, but
we've never played it here. Not that I would want to, but like God, I'm just glad this is so great.
But why is he, out of all the Republicans, the one who are getting what's coming to them? Like,
because he's the easiest to access. They don't want him. They want him gone just as much as everybody else does.
But he's so fun though.
Yeah, but here's the thing: he's known as quote unquote.
He's like a goddamn Disney villain. Like,
but it's not even that. It's the fact that he's known as quote unquote the lying politician. Do you know how much lying you have to do to get the nickname the lying politician? Like, oh God. Daddy makes a good point.
But Republicans won't let go of him because of the voting power would be in favor of Democrats.
Absolutely. He's a necessity that they can't relinquish, sadly, but
which is so
I mean, I don't know if he can fulfill his duties from prison, so
but like, out of all of him, why has he got to be the one that's the most entertaining?
Absolutely.
Like, it truly, it's like, am I not like wrong that he's like fun? I love to hate him.
Yeah, everybody does. It's absolutely hilarious every time he opens his mouth.
And Yeah.
God.
But yeah, anyway, so that concludes Sounds Gay I'm In for this week.
Snaps.
Thank you. Let's snapping it up, baby.
Let's circle back to what you wanted to talk about earlier. You said let's circle back after I asked you about that thing you shoved up your ass.
What did I want to talk about?
I don't know. You said let's circle back, and I'm trying to hold you to it, and you immediately forgot.
I did. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Kevin, Alzheimer's is not a fun thing. God damn it. Oh, God. Anyway.
Well, you don't remember either, so...
No, because it's not my song. I couldn't remember because you said let's circle back.
I just realized what I said as soon as
I can't read your fucking mind. Across multiple state lines. No. Kevin, for the love of God. Anyway. Oh, God. Oh, I want to talk about something that happened to me. Didn't happen to me, but like I was watching Marvel movies the other day, right? I'm exclusively sticking to what?
Oh, exclusively sticking to what?
Stuff that has Wanda in it, because
okay, there we go. There we go.
Where my loyalties lie.
That's the catch.
That's the catch. Kevin, you never told me that she started out as like a disgusting like parody of like people with accents.
Oh yeah. That accent.
Pietro, you've got to help me defeat the Thanos. I am from Sokovia. And I was just like, what the fuck is Elizabeth Olsen doing?
Yeah, I guess I never warned you about the accents in Age of
and she also started out as a brunette, which I was like, okay, maybe that's like a cool thing.
Okay, how did you not know that though? Like, have you really not seen any like footage or images of her from Age of Ultron?
Kevin, you literally forced me to watch WandaVision, and that was my intro to the MCU. I genuinely had never seen anything before that.
Yeah, but like you never even like Googled like Wanda and then seen that outfit?
Nope.
Like you've never seen
completely blind.
You never seen Tumblr or Twitter posts of the movie with her in it?
No. I can't explain it either, but that's just where we are in this moment in time.
Didn't they even show her as that in WandaVision? Didn't they have like a flashback from Age of Ultron in WandaVision?
Yeah, but she didn't talk in that. There was one point where she's in Agnes's basement.
Okay, but you saw her though. You saw her, so you knew that she was a brunette then.
No, she was surrounded by her like red smoke power thing, and she was completely covered in red, so I didn't know. But I can't explain it. But there was a point where she's in like Agnes's basement, and she goes, "Where are my children?" And Agnes roasts her for having an accent, and I'm like, she sounds fine. What are you talking about? But then I saw her debut, and she was like,
"Yeah,
I'm going to kill moose and squirrel." Like, it was really disgusting.
It was weird, but you know, she grew into it, so it's okay.
I guess.
I love the way she talks now.
I mean, yeah.
Where like she still has a little bit of her accent, but like
she finally assimilated. She's an all-American girl now.
But you could still hear a little bit of her accent, though.
And maybe.
Like,
she doesn't sound like Elizabeth Olsen. She sounds a lot more like practiced and polished.
Like, you know, like when she's like doing her monologue, you know, against Strange, and she's like, I've tried being rational. Now get out. Now move out of my way.
If you say so.
I'm sorry, I'm quoting it incorrectly. Oh, I'm such a fake stan.
It's whatever. It does not matter.
Yeah. Anyway,
you have a mean comment of the week, don't you, Kevin?
Oh yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the mean comment of the week. This one is a doozy. We did forget
this last week.
We did forget this. Yes. By we, I mean me. Now, all right. So this isn't really a mean comment per se, but it is an insane comment. But we're not going to make a new segment just for that.
Yeah, you got to give us a little bit of context for where the comment came from, obviously.
Okay,
right?
All right. So yeah, so this comment was basically on where last week's episode where I talked about the Chicken Run sequel.
Yes.
Chicken Run: Dawn of the Nugget. That's going to star Bella Ramsey. Now, this person commented on the Empty the Bench podcast TikTok on me talking about that film. They said, what bothers me is Chicken Run is Holocaust movie and no one wants a sequel to that.
Okay, let's break this down. First of all,
we're gonna break this down.
No, let's talk about this. First of all, who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Second of all, is the Holocaust thing like my brain literally can't process this. It's absolutely nuts. Is Chicken Run a metaphor for the Holocaust?
No!
I didn't think so.
No! What the hell? No!
I just was
oh
like,
my god! Well, wait. What?
The comment made me sit down and stare at the floor for a minute. I was like, wait a minute, is it? And I don't have definitive proof that it's not. That's why it's fucking with me.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't want to say that it is. I don't want to say that it is.
Nobody does, because imagine in like 4th or 5th grade, you start learning the atrocities of the Holocaust and your teacher puts on Chicken Run instead of like Diary of Anne Frank. Like, hey guys, we're gonna watch a really sad movie. It's Chicken Run. Like that, it doesn't fit. The pieces look like they go in the same puzzle, but they do not mesh.
Yeah, no,
it was not the comment. I was
flabbergasted.
Absolutely, wig flown, gone out of the room. Oh my god, that was incredible. So, Kevin, thank you so much for that one. And whoever left that comment, I just want to talk.
Should I say their username or no?
No. We're not
no,
gonna do
okay, we're not gonna do that. It's like, I don't know, you said you wanted to talk to them, so
anyway. Thank you for that. Kevin, we have very limited time, so I think I'd like to just jump right into my hyperfixation of the week.
Yes, do that.
Kevin. Oh, before I do that, Kevin, you have to atone for your crimes. Okay. I had something very sad happen to me recently. I lost a family member.
Oh my god, wait, I know exactly where the hell this is going. Oh.
Yes, he does. Okay.
Goggly moogly.
God, anyway. So I did lose a family member recently. My great aunt Sally passed away.
Connor, I don't think you want to tell. I don't know if you want to tell this story.
I 100% want to because it's necessary. So my family and I go to the wake on on Thursday. It's a very somber event, but I'm like, socializing with the family members, reuniting with people. Keep in mind, it's a wake. So my Aunt Sally is at the front of the room in a box. She is dead. I'm, in a mourning state. I then get a text from Kevin that says, at 6:35 p.m., I cannot believe you said Rihanna dressed as cum. Kevin, I should not have had to have read that standing next to the corpse of my great aunt. That was not something I should have been able to have read at that moment in time. Kevin.
No, it's not.
And you just said it with your whole goddamn chest. To which I responded, I'm currently at a wake. I shouldn't have been able to read that sentence while I'm here. He then goes, what the fuck? How was I supposed to know? And it's like,
how was I supposed to know?
You weren't supposed to know. It's just use a filter in your day-to-day life, being like, is this something I should send at 6:35 p.m. on a Thursday?
I don't know.
Kevin, that was not my hyperfixation of the week, but I
hope you weren't at a wake when I sent you that my proposed rewrite of Maleficent 2.
No, I was at the funeral when you sent that.
I said that at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
No, I was just trying to fuck with you. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was 9:53 p.m.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still pretty late.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, let's hop in because we have very limited time. I just want to bust right through this. This is a hyperfixation. This is a personal story that happened to me. Long story short, Kevin, how many times have I mentioned my best friend Lauren on this podcast?
Quite a few times.
Quite a few times. She's been my best friend since first grade. I actually had to think about it for Alzheimer's. Long story short, Kevin, today, the day that we're recording this at least, my best friend Lauren walked at her graduation, and she is now known as a doctor. Kevin, she's a doctor of pharmacology. She's a pharmacist. She has an NPI number. She's got a doctorate. She's got a husband. She's got a baby. She's got a house. She's got a dog. She's got 2 cars. And I was just thinking earlier today, like, wow, I've been hyperfixating about her a lot. So why don't I talk about her on the show? Aww. So I wanted to share a couple of fun stories that I've shared with Lauren in the past, if that's all right with you.
Oh my
Unless you're going to be super.
Oh my God. I was just imagining how gooped I would be if you had just brought Lauren on right now. Like,
And here she is. I pull
yeah,
her
like
behind the curtain.
I
No, she
meant on the not Zoom call.
on the StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard. Yeah.
Yes, no, Lauren is sadly not here with us in this physical space. She's out celebrating the fact that she's a goddamn doctor. But yeah, no, I wanted to hyperfixate about her for a little bit and share some fun stories from when we were kids. So the first one I definitely want to talk to. I definitely shared this story on TikTok, but I don't know if I shared it on Fruity Cereal. Did I tell you how Lauren taught me about menstruation?
I think you have, but I don't remember how it went.
I can't. Okay, so long story
Oh my
short,
god, I say that to like every single one of your questions.
I know, but it's content. We're making stories. So one day Lauren and I are in like high school era. I'm like, let's say, no, we're in college era. Holy shit. I was 18. I think Lauren was 17. We're going to Value Drugs or whatever grocery store she's going into. And she says, hey, before we leave, I just have to get some pads. And I was like, oh, what for? And she goes, what the fuck do you think? What for? I'm having my period. Kevin, I said, oh, wow. Congratulations. Isn't it kind of late for you? Kevin, she then proceeds to say, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm just like, I thought a period was like a one-time thing. You just bled for a little bit and then you were a woman. It was over. She then proceeds to like start scream laughing at me. By the way, we're not alone. She's got another friend with us during this. She's like hollering at me and she's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? She then had to explain to me that it was a monthly occurrence. And then she also said, why do you think they sell them in bulk? Why are people buying 300 at a time? What the fuck do you think happens?
Oh boy.
It was absolutely the most humbling experience of my life, but it was one of the most unforgettable. So that was one fun story.
But Connor, this whole time I'm just thinking, you are like the biggest fan of Carrie.
Yes, Kevin, she only gets her period one time in that movie.
How do you know the whole thing doesn't take place within a month?
It does. It takes place over a month, and she never gets her period a second time.
Oh, wait, it really does only take place within a month?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't know, but I was legitimately, I thought it was like a one-time event, and then it was over. You bled a little bit, and
don't they explain that in the movie? What, that it's like a monthly
no,
thing?
they don't. They just
don't?
say, "Oh, it's no." They just say, "Oh, it's normal, don't you know?" And it's like they never say this is going to happen.
But didn't they say first period?
I don't think so. I really don't
when
know.
Carrie got her period, they were like, "Oh, she got her first period."
But I also I think I also thought like the first was like the first day of bleeding, and then like you had spotting periods, so that's like that's why I thought 300 tampons in a pack meant for the one episode. I really don't know, Kevin. I can't explain it. Harbor Fields failed me in sex ed because of a whole bunch of shit.
Oh my
God. We're not here to hyperfixate about that. We're here to hyperfixate about Lauren. Another story that I had was one of the fun stories. I actually told the story at her wedding. This was the story of how I discovered who would eventually come up to be her husband. We're in the car, me, her, and our mutual friend, Ashley. We're on our way to go to the mall, right? Like normal girls' night out, whatever. We're in the car, and she says, oh my God, do you see that car? Like 2 cars in front of us? And I was like, yeah, what of it? She says, that car belongs to Vasily. This guy, he works at the Greek restaurant I work at. He's super hot. He's got a sexy car. I'm going to follow him. And I'm just like, Lauren, don't be creepy. Don't be stalking somebody. It's not funny. And she's like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And sure enough, she followed him for like several exits. And I was just like, am I going to get in trouble for this? Like, finally, he did turn off and we convinced her, do not follow him anymore. It's not okay. And she's like, okay, I guess we'll go to the mall. But I was just sitting in there being like, if you end up marrying this guy, I'm going to tell the story at your wedding. And sure enough, I did several years later.
And that's so sweet. Moral of the story, kids, stalk.
Absolutely. You never know. It worked for her.
It could work.
Yeah, absolutely. But then one of the other, this one's not really a funny story. It's just one of my favorite memories. Lauren at one point told me she had never carved a pumpkin in her life. And I was just like, what the fuck kind of child are you having over here? You've never carved a pumpkin. So we ended up getting these like 2 like giant like 10-pound pumpkins. What?
Wait, was Wait, when was this again?
We were like in our 20s. We were like in our 20s at this point. We got these 2 like 10-pound pumpkins.
Oh, okay. I thought you said what kind of baby are you have? I thought you said because she has a baby.
She does have a baby. His name is Steven. He's gorgeous. She's not carving the baby, Kevin.
No, I meant like carving the pumpkins with the baby. I don't know, like
carving the baby into a pumpkin.
No, why do you keep on going to carving the baby?
Because you're not making sense. I'm here to tell a whole heartwarming story about my best friendship that's lasted for like almost over 20 years, and you're just being like, "What shape are we gonna make the baby now?"
I did not say that.
Anyway, it was a fun story. We got these 2 10-pound pumpkins and we went into the woods behind Oldfield Middle School, which was an abandoned like obstacle course. And we just went for like the creepy vibe. She brought like a Halloween mask. We just sat in the dirt and carved pumpkins into Jack Skellington faces. And we actually have videos of that interaction that have lasted. It's complete bullshit. It's just us dicking around in the woods for like an hour, but it was one of my favorite memories. And now every October, I'm going down to Florida to see her, and we fuck around and do Halloween shit. That's why you came with us to Halloween Horror Nights, because it's now tradition.
Yay. Boop, boop, boop,
So,
boop.
That was in its entirety my hyperfixation of the week. Lauren, if you're listening, I love you to pieces. Don't get mad at me that I used your real name.
Lauren government.
Lauren, Dr. Lauren Koskatas. Holy fucking shit. That's cool. Anyway, I have plenty more stories involving Lauren, but I just wanted to make them short because you took up all the time talking about whatever it was. Beyonce making gender neutral toilets. Which, by the way, I loved that story because I was literally picturing Beyonce with like a hammer in hand, like being like, I'm going to make an outhouse. Like, it was so funny.
What?
I don't know why my brain just made that image being like.
And why is Beyonce so... Why'd you make Beyonce sound like that? I'm gonna make it. Why'd you turn her into
Dolly Parton?
Into like, it's or
I
like,
love to cook.
I
like to bake.
I was thinking like Sandy Cheeks. Why'd you turn her into like Sandy Cheeks?
I don't know. Another strong black woman, Sandy Cheeks.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Kevin, do we have anything else we wanted to chat about before we say goodnight?
Not really. We will continue.
I think we'll say that we'll continue next week.
We'll say goodbye. We'll
Fantastic.
say good night.
And we'll tell Kevin to stop. Fantastic. If you want to join us on social media, I highly recommend you follow us across all social media at Fruity Cereal. That's fruity like the fruit, cereal like the number. You can also follow us right here on YouTube at youtube.com/ETB Network, where we post all of our episodes in our video format. Kevin, where can we find the audio format?
You can find them on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on iHeartRadio, and on Acast.
Fantastic.
Under Fruity Cereal. Fruity like the food, cereal like the number.
I said that already. Woo! God.
Yeah, but on the podcast too.
Oh, God. Anyway.
And make sure to rate us, please. Give us a 5-star rating on the... Even
I don't want to be out here like
even if you don't think we deserve 5 stars, give us 5 stars anyway, please. You can say a nasty thing as long as you give us 5 stars. Give us those 5 stars.
Here's the thing. Either give us a 5-star or a 1-star, because anything in the middle, that's indifference is the worst thing in the world, Albert. Like, don't do that.
Or
either praise us or roast us, one or the other.
Or give us 5 stars and roast us.
Fair enough. If you'd like to follow me on social media, you can do so at Connor K Fitz 92.
And you can follow me anywhere at It's Kevin O'Lear. That's ITSKEVINOLEAR.
Phenomenal. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on this glorious Monday at 7 p.m. You can find us next Monday at 7 p.m. right here on the Empty the Bench Podcast Network.
See you then.